Good afternoon. Thank you very much for coming to view our projects. My name is Ed Corpus. My emphasis here at CSUMB is digital animation. And my capstone is a short animated drama about brain cancer. I'd like to introduce a family of characters here to relate to you a story that could be your story or that of someone you know. In this story, there's a dad and a mom and a teenage girl, and she has a pesky younger brother who's about to celebrate his 10th birthday. I entered an earlier version of this video in a film contest earlier this year. And although that version was not yet fully developed, I wanted to help, along with the 100 other entries, to bring across the message, let's put our brains together and support brain research. And the final version of this video, I hope you've all had an opportunity to view in room 160 down the hall. This video is about a young person and her family who come to the really rude discovery that she has brain cancer. It was inspired by a young friend and his family who fought his brain cancer for 7 years until he passed away just short of his 32nd birthday. And I'll leave it up to you to decide whether my teenage girl in my video makes it through. A bit about our capstones. Our capstones not only showcase the skills that we've learned while we've been here at CSUMB, our capstone projects aim to serve the larger community outside of CSUMB. And it's in that spirit that my video appeals for public awareness and support for brain research. Here's the problem as I see it. Statistically speaking, brain cancers are relatively rare. You hear about brain cancers when some sports celebrity or a political figure gets brain cancer. And that statistic would be utterly meaningless to people who actually get brain cancer, except for the fact that relatively rare means less public attention. Less public attention means less or inadequate funding. For instance, pharmaceutical industry has less incentive, less profit incentive to develop expensive therapies that relatively few people are going to use. Unlike Viagra or Cialis, for instance, brain cancer therapies don't produce twin bathtubs at the top of a hill overlooking a sunset. The other fact that I'd like to, a couple of facts that I'd like to mention. One, brain cancer affects older people and affects younger people. My friend was 24 years old when he contracted brain cancer, which is not much older than most of the students who are going to be graduating from CSUMB tomorrow. And secondly, there have been some successes in averting cancer deaths. Paradoxically, research and funding has declined in that same period, particularly over the last 15 years. I propose that digital animations, digital videos of this kind can effectively raise awareness of brain cancer and the need for brain cancer research. Additionally, messages in these videos can be tailored to the needs of the specific target audiences. For brain cancer patients and their families, they already have too much drama in their lives, and what they would need much more would be straightforward information about treatment options, for instance, and what to expect. But for those to whom that you want to appeal for fundraising and for awareness, maybe something a lot more dramatic would be what's in order. When I began this production of my video, I also began an outreach to the people who would be my potential first clients, medical professionals and organizations that are involved in cancer care. First, I wanted to float the idea of using animations for media campaigns. And secondly, I needed a technical review. I wanted to solicit some technical review of the content of my video, with the understanding that I was going to take certain dramatic liberties in this video. At the end of today's events, I will be happy to discuss with anyone who's interested the software applications that I used to create this animation. When I first started in CSUMB 2.5 years ago, I had never even heard of, let alone knew how to use most of these applications. Every professional application, every professional animation today goes through a stepwise process referred to as an animation pipeline. This is true whether it's a blockbuster movie with CG effects like Avatar, or through to your commercials on TV, bathtubs, pristine forest, that kind of thing. Over the course of the last year, I've had to learn something about every step of that animation pipeline, all the way from character modeling to applying textures to compositing to applying special effects. Again, I'd like to thank you for viewing our projects and for supporting us all here today. And you can, at the end of our proceedings today, you can still view my video down the hall in room 160. Thank you very much for your help.